Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Paranormal Reports. I am Ray, as always. But like I said, you should already know that if you've been watching me for a while. And welcome back to another episode of Haunted Hours. This is a show where I talk about everything paranormal and spooky and all kinds of creepy. So make sure if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and all that good stuff. And also turn the notification bell on if you don't want to miss when I go live. If you're on TikTok and you want to come over to YouTube, please feel free. I'd appreciate it. So you know what I'm talking about. Um, and that. So tonight we're going to be delving into something more creepy than your average abandoned asylum, which is colder than a morgue, and more cursed than a reduced to clear sandwich at 10 o'clock in the evening. But as everyone would say, every little helps in this case. But literally, this is every little helps the dead, because we're talking about haunted supermarkets and the rush that you feel when you're not getting chased by a demon granny coming down the aisle. Um, so, if anyone's got any haunted supermarkets near them, please feel free to tell me, or if you heard any stories and that. Um, but yeah, um, so basically, like I said, haunted supermarkets. We've all felt a rush when we've gone into a supermarket for the shopping kind. Now, this is not for the shopping kind, this is for the paranormal kind. Basically, I'll tell you some paranormal hotspots in quotations. Because who would want to go and investigate a supermarket? I think everyone would till you get free snacks during the night, wouldn't you? Anyways, like I said, for one of the first cases that we're going to be talking into everyone, and that, if you're all ready, comes actually from not far from me, actually, in Rayleigh Bridge, yeah, in Derbyshire. And CCTV reportedly shows that the bizarre activity always happened after hours. Basically, um, food was moving across the floor, doors were banging violently, shadows were crossing walls, fruit rolling around despite nobody being visible in the footage, and stuff was visibly shaken, everyone. But I'm not completely surprised because the store already had a reputation for being haunted. The regional managers for the store come out and said in an interview that there was old cellars beneath it that were dim and dusty with barred windows in place, like something that you'd see in a jail cell from an old jail cell or something. Um, Obviously, it's crazy to think and that. Um, but yeah, who'd want to go and investigate this alleged co-op? Let me know, because I think, like I said, everyone would want to do hello everyone. But yeah, I think everyone would want to investigate a co-op or a supermarket. Am I wrong? No, like I said, if you're on TikTok, please feel free to come over to YouTube. Exactly. And let's have a look at a picture of this Whaley Bridge co-op, shall we? So we can kind of gauge what kind of actually there's actually a video here. Shall we have a look at the video, everyone? Literally, it's not your usual spot, Kirsty, so that's one thing. Let's see if I can get this footage up. Boo 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 boo. But yeah, while we're waiting, has anyone heard of any paranormal supermarkets near them or haunted supermarkets? There we go. All right, here we go, everyone. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Oh, charity shopping. Interesting. Here we go. Oh, come on. Look at this. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Hang on. What the fuck was that? That looked like a shadow. Feel free to share, Kirsty, in the chat if you want. Look at this. Look at this. I guess Co-op was really helping people find their shopping even after death. But yeah, I know everyone on TikTok. But yeah, next up, we're going to an Asda's in West Sussex in Crawley. Because BBC Sussex promoted a story about spooky incidents at this supermarket. Most like, because can anyone have a guess or tell me what you think the Asda's was built on? Can anyone guess or tell me what they think the supermarket was built on? And while you're doing that, please like, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. And also, if you want to join us Discord, there's a QR code, so just scan that, and you can join it. Well done, John. It was built on a graveyard. Not a very good sign, is it, when you're building something and it's on an actual graveyard? But yeah, if you listen, there's an interview here with Dr. Emily Turner on BBC Sounds, and that look.
I'm stood in the car park of the Asda Superstore in Crawley right now. Those aren't rattling bones you might hear in the background, but the rattling of a trolley being pushed over to the trolley park. So there's the green sign up on the wall, as you might expect, the lights coming down into the car park, which is pretty full. All around the car park, there are these little trees dotted about, and if you walk over towards where the recycling bins are, there are some bigger trees, some older trees.
Hello, Dylan.
On one of these trees, one of the oldest here, and you have to step a little bit out of the way here. You have to kind of walk through some old bottles and neglected shoes to find this tree. But there's a plaque on the trunk which makes reference to something called the Bethel Chapel, which stood on this site for a very long time. It was built in the Victorian times in the 1860s, and then it closed in 2002. The Asda Superstore here was built on the site of this chapel after it was demolished. So it's got that kind of historical connection to the church, but also to the graveyard that was.
There you go. I won't play it all, but yeah. Not very good, is it, if you're going to build on a fucking graveyard, is it, everyone? Be honest. Literally. Hang on. I can see if I can get it. Anything. Hang on. What does everyone think? Good sign or bad sign that they built on a graveyard, eh? Literally. Literally. Never, ever a good sign, everyone. How are you all doing on TikTok, by the way? Feel free to come on over. But yeah, you'll... Let's see if I can get out of this old chapel, shall I? Oh. Oh. I mean, there are not many pictures on Google, everyone. On the chapel either. How you doing, Janela? But yeah. Right. Now we're going to go back up north from Crawley to Grimsby. And Grimsby has its own supermarket ghost lore as well. Basically, there's an haunted supermarket story, connected to the site of the former St. Mary's Church Cemetery, everyone. Some people think that the ghost may be linked to this old cemetery. Another thing, they might be a wartime mail carrier. So, none. Can anyone guess what the name of the supermarket is? Hello, Tim. Can anyone guess? No one on the name of the supermarket. Can anyone guess what the name of the store is? That's occupying where this is. Thank you for the likes, bro. No, not Asda. Yeah, it's still open today in Grimsby. Oh, no, it ain't. It's closed, actually. Fair enough. As closed. I think. Just double checking. Yeah, it's closed. I don't know what's on it now. No, not a Lidl or Tesco. Not an Aldi. Come on, more. Think of another one. Nope, not Sainsbury's. Nope, not a Lidl. John, no, I guess that, Jen. No, not a Netto. You know, that's old school. Oh, my Paranormal Ripples on Facebook page got 15 new views. Nice. Oh, yeah, I've got a Facebook page, everyone. If you want to go follow it. No, it ain't Morrison's. I'll be on. I'll be close. I'll give you a clue here. You're close with Sainsbury's, John. Someone who's in partnership with Sainsbury's. Nope. Yes. Argos. But yeah. Oh, hang on. I'll show you one of the pictures. Hang on. I'm going to be honest here. John, you might. I wonder if you'll get same vibe I do. Hey, everyone. I get a bad vibe with this picture. Don't know if anyone else does. Yeah. And also this one that I don't get a good feeling with everyone. There you go. These are only two in the pictures I've seen. I get weird feelings with. Hmm. I could be warm, but and I'm not. But I just get a weird vibe. But yeah. The thing is, I didn't name my Facebook. I want to know now there are 15 new views on my Facebook page. Right, everyone. Moving on from Glimsby, and that. Argos. Literally. Right. We're going down to Exeter now. And that. There's an American GI that owns this next place. And it's the Sainsbury's in Guildhall. And that. And it says that this site is formerly connected with the Elephant Inn. And that. There's been reported activity such as footsteps, cold spots, items vanishing and reappearing, and there's cinematic energy. It's like a supermarket's been laid over nightlife from rather olden times, wartime romance, violence, and the spirit of a planning never checked out. You can basically frame it if you think about it really, as a ghost who swapped the battlefield to have bakery sections, or to have baker's treats. Thanks for the follow, Abounded Leech. So basically, like I said, this former GI's Wesley Scott's haunted. But apparently, after his lover's husband discovered their affair, the man sought revenge by brutally murdering Ah, that, just follow me. Thank you very much. There you go, Kirsten. But yeah, apparently this GI got murdered because when these lovers' husband found out what had happened, the man who the husband thought out brutally with murdering a soldier and that. So let's have a look at this Sainsbury's building, shall we? I bet I'm making everyone wonder now if their fucking local supermarkets are haunted or got some activity. There you go. This is the Sainsbury's. Kind of crazy though when you think. Looks like any normal supermarket in the middle of a shopping centre. But we know the past, everyone. So no one's gone in there and played an American national anthem. Let's see if it gives any triggers, you know. But let's have a little bit of a couple minutes and let's have a regroup. What's been your favourite one I've said so far, everyone? Dom? What's been your favourite one so far? That's the one in Crawley. Nice. Argos. Everyone else? Oh, nice, Jen. Did you know about the paranormal side of it, or is this the first time you've heard about it? And what's everyone else's? So we've got two for Crawley Asdas, one for Argos. Huh? Just shows you then, doesn't it? Because the next three are linked by the weirdest coincidence that you'll ever see. So that's why I want to get what everyone's favourite is so far. Hello, Leroy. So what's everyone's favourite one I've talked about so far? See? Well, has anyone been to Swindon? I know I have. But has anyone else been to Swindon? Yes. Right, and you'll know this then. You should know this then. There's 3 haunted sites in Swindon that share one. Yeah, there's 3 co-ops that are haunted. 3. There's 3 haunted co-ops in Swindon. Yep. There's one in Percy. I'll show you the thing. That reports that this one is to be haunted by a ghost named Percy. This co-op. And that. It's possibly linked to an older male staff member or manager who had worked there for years. The detail is basically a man who loved his job too much to leave. Pretty much. Now, the second one, the Cheney Manor one, is even stranger because it's now Tesco Express, but reports of this activity dates back to when it was a co-op. Hello, everyone on TikTok, coming in from FYP. And basically, this land on where the co-op is was linked to human occupation going back centuries. And there was a lot of strange happenings around the storeroom. Yeah, that's fine, bro. And then the third one basically says I'll tell you what the third one says now, hang on. You'll laugh. Hang on. The old one, the old town one in the centre of Swindon, basically says that there's an apparition thing gliding around the staff rooms on the top floor. One team member said that they looked like a manager, so she went back to the ground floor to check, but the manager was there, and she was spooked. So, why 3 co-ops though? Which co-op did you know about, Kirsty? Covenant Square, Cheney Manor, or Old Town? Remember to do that, everyone. Yeah, there must be something going on. Oh, you go and check on Old Town you knew about. Yeah, I don't know what. I'll have to have a look, but I don't know whether it's because it's a triangle or whatever, but something's got to be going on there. It's kind of crazy. Also, remember, like I said, when you're joining the Discord, there's a link. Just scan the QR code and you'll be in. Right. Now we're going to Wales because I'm going to be doing England and Wales tonight. And then tomorrow it's going to be Scotland and Northern Ireland. So, and then I've got a surprise one at the end of this video. Right. So, Has anyone been to Brecon in Wales? Right, that's one. No, right. Anyone else? Yep, Jen has. Right. This one involved not a supermarket as such, but I put it in because it's kind of interesting to me. It involves a bookshop, a Welsh bookshop, right? And basically, this bookshop has witnesses have reported seeing an 18th century woman gliding through the building and disappearing through a wall into the neighbouring property, and that, and it's kind of crazy to think. Because, hang on. It was in the grounds of Brecon Cathedral as well, right? It's now named, it's now under a different name, right? It's now under the Hours Cafe and Bookshop. Hang on. Hang on. Let me just open this into a different page. Yeah. This is what it looks like on the outside, everyone. There you go. What do you think, everyone? Do you think it could be? Do you think as they would claim to be haunted? It does look kind of old enough, doesn't it? What do you mean no shot? You mean no shit? I know, but I mean, does it look like an old? Yeah, John. Don't say I've done it again. Fuck's sake. Well, yeah, it's haunted, bro. I don't know if you felt anything when you was in there, bro, but that's nuts. Yeah, that's the bookshop, everyone. That's haunted in Britain. So every next time you're around that way, check it out. What the fuck? Kind of crazy though, isn't it? Like I said, I mean, feel free to check it out when next time you're in Brecon, everyone, because that is crazy though. basically, right now, can anyone tell me what part of Wales we're going off to now? What part of South Wales? Yes, we're going to Cardiff, Jen. That's correct. And we're going, right, to one of the oldest shopping locations in Wales, the Cardiff Market. And there's been long stories of long unexplained stories, I should say, of people hearing strange voices, unexplained footsteps, and shadowy figures. What we have been seen after closing hours. And I'm looking on Wales Online did have an article about this, but apparently they've took it down. Funny enough, so I'm going to have to look elsewhere. But Cardiff Market, I think I've been in there once. I could be wrong. I think it was when Dad was alive. Yeah. Beneath this bustling Victorian arcade, once stood the town gore and gallows. Right, it does have a weird feeling to it. And some people say that they feel an oppressive air near the St. Mary's Street entrance, as though they've been condemned, as though the condemned are still passing by. And that, yeah, the town gore and gallows are underneath it. That is nuts, by the way. Hello, Gina. Welcome back in. So who's been to Cardiff Market in the comments or chat? You never been? Maybe the way I think it is. Ooh. Oh yeah, I remember this area. Yeah. Guess. Hello everyone. I'll say you have been, John, because I don't want to say no and you haven't. But I'm going to say yes because I'm thinking something tells me that you have been. Right. Only been to Aberystwyth and Swansea. But that's funny you should say Swansea. Because that's where we're off to next. Is Exactly. Yeah, right. Can anyone tell me what I'm going to be talking about in Swansea? Well, I'm going to be talking about the St David's shopping centre area, right? Because apparently um the alarms have been triggered in empty units after closing time. Shadows have been moving and that unexplained noises, stuff like that in Swan in that area. Um, so who has been to St. To that hot spot? Does anyone know about the St. David Centre? Give anyone a couple minutes to answer. Also, Jen is kind of right with indoor market because that was going to be. So I done a kind of double thing here with Swansea. There has been reports of Well, you might know the one I'm going to talk about. I know what it like as a thing as I've got. I'm going to leave the next. I'm going to leave the next choice up to you, everyone. What do you want to talk about? Um, right. So basically, the indoor market. Yeah, we were. Come on, everyone, like the stream and that, and share it out to your friends. How you doing, Cairo? So basically, Swansea Market, some paranormal rumours. So I've been going on for years. Traders have said that they heard strange noises, unexplained voices, feelings in quiet corners after they've closed up for the night or day, and that there's always a feeling of being watched in a certain section of the market and that. So I'm going to try and see if I have any more information on Swansea Market, everyone. So yeah, how are you doing, Cairo? Yeah, basically, this is why it's weird, right? There's a malevolent spirit. I've just got this now. There's a malevolent spirit that wanders the corridors. And the reason why he haunts the corridors, apparently he got killed. It's apparently the spirit of someone who got killed there after the 1941 Blitz. So yeah, how are you doing, Cairo? Don't know how true it is until we go and until, but yeah. And there's also a cold spot. Don't know how true this is, but yeah, I know that's Margam. Yeah. There's only cold spots as well, but yeah. And there's actually someone put a post out in last year, a window cleaning service, talking about something that happened to them when they were at a market. You know, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, literally. Basically, I'd be like, yeah, thanks for making me cold, but yeah. That's not what I want. I want to hear your voice in this EVP recorder. Right now, it's up to you now, everyone. You can have a choice here for the last segment because I'm going to give this is a new thing I'm going to try out for the live chat. Hello, Danny. Do you want me to the last one or the last bit talk about a ghost shop in Conway, or Newport, or ghost in Newport? Vote now. 1 for Conway, 2 for Newport. Yeah, Newport. Right. The twos have it. Yes, the twos have it. Right. So, here's a thing for everyone. It got closed down in 2019, and obviously it became a illicit drug den. But there's there one we can talk about. We can talk about a gift shop, or we can talk about something else. So it's up to you there. The gift shop, a department store, or something else. Vote now, everyone. I already know what one I would like. I'm going for the gift shop myself, but that's what it's up to you. What everyone, it's up to you. Whatever you all want. Can talk, like I said, they can do the gift shop, or you can do the department store, or you can ask me to go find something else. Me, I'm the gift shop, but it's all cool, everyone. Gift shop, gift shop. Well, one more for gift shop, and it'll be there'll be a majority. Right. So basically, has anyone who's been to Newport, right, or know the Tredegar house? Does anyone know Tredegar house? Which is now in the National Trust hands. Right. Well, Tredegar house, everyone, as is one of the most famous haunted estates in South Wales, because apparently they've seen spectral figures, phantom bells going on, eerie atmosphere, and they say there's an eerie atmosphere about it, unexplained experiences, right? But the weird thing is, in the gift shop, this is what they said. They read. And I'll tell you in a second. Hang on. Right, in the gift shop, there was in the vicinity there were apples and oranges were being thrown in the air at two elderly passers by. Also, the lights have going off and on, like someone's been flicking them. But this is a crazy one. One day, a worker came into work, and that. This is where you're going to get everything is crazy, everyone. It was like I know it was in early 1986. This is, by the way, so I don't know what it's been experienced since. So, right. But basically, someone said that they come into work, go to sell the gift shop, and they saw someone hanging from a noose. Someone hanging from a noose. And when they went out to tell the when they went out in because they were like crying and panicking and everything and getting worked up, they went to tell the estate manager. They went back inside and the person had gone and everything. And then they looked through the records and they actually saw that the person who they saw actually hanged themselves. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Kind of like in the live abounded leech. That is that's crazy. But yeah, I know what your favourite's been out of all of these. Then now you've heard all of them. What's your favourite? Cardiff. Everyone else, and make sure you're liking and subscribing and turning the notification bell on. Everyone, if you're new here. Literally, that's why I love history. History tells you so much, but there's literally so much unexplained history as well. You could go to a place tomorrow, that you don't know nothing about. It's nothing on the internet, and then you can document it yourself, which is crazy, which I love. But yeah, let me know what your favourites are, everyone. Also, like I said, like the video and share it out to your friends on social media or your family and everything. I'm gonna end this live here now because I'm gonna be getting some food and ending back live on TikTok. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in for gaming wise, so you got to forgive me. But I'll probably find something. But big love to you, everyone. I'll be hanging out in the Discord, so if you want to come in and chill in there, feel free. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Big love to you all. And I'll see you all later. Like I said, thank you so much for everything. And make sure you go and check out all of my playlists from beginning to end. And leave comments at the end of each one, because then I'll know which ones you've enjoyed and which ones that you want me to do more of along the lines. If you'd like, so I know. Also, thank you, everyone. Big love to you all. Bye, everyone.